Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 8 of Koi to Uso, or Love and Lies. Ah, Misaki. Dang, girl. Ooh, that little last bit of the episode was pretty heavy. I almost cried. I was like, no, hold it in. Don't shed a tear. I was gonna shed a tear at least, not bawl, but I was like, oh, you know. But they're preparing for the school festival and the play, and the Romeo and Juliet play, and Nisaka, the moment he sees that he'll have to wear a dress, he kind of backs out of it. He's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore because I feel awkward about it. And Yukari chases him down, tries to motivate him to do it, and they run into his dad. That was weird. His dad has like bangs covering his eyes, so he looks like a harem protagonist or something. And I'm just like, your dad is weird. And eventually, after talking with the dad and everything, how they're good friends, and he's like, take care of Yusuke for me, or Nisaka, and just like, and it's like, yeah. And then Yukari convinces him to go ahead and play Juliet, because he's like, you know, isn't this kind of like our situation, and yada yada yada, and I'm just like, I feel bad for Nisaka so much, because it's like, he's not gonna be able to be with Yukari, and it's like this unrequited love, and it just sucks. It's like, dang it, poor guy, man, because he's obviously never gonna tell him. Which stinks, but yeah, that part was interesting. But with Misaki and Yukari, yeah, she just blatantly, you know, cries over it all, you know, she's just been holding up all her emotions, and she just pours it out, you know, like, what is love, you know, like, I've been watching you from afar for so long, and now we're this close, but I still can't be with you, I still can't be your assigned wife, and it just sucks, you know, and she just starts crying, and I'm just like, man, I feel bad for you, because, you know, she even brings up, you know, Rina, and was like, you might love her already, and he's like, oh, I love you, and I'm just like, sure you do. Also, Yukari has been, communicating with Rina between letters. I still don't really understand why they're doing it per se. I'm just kind of like, why don't you just face-to-face talk or even a text? But whatever. But yeah, that's interesting how that relationship is going. Like, what does he even feel for her then? Does he just see her as a friend and they're just gonna have to get married one day? Like, I don't get his thought process about Rina. But with Misaki though, yeah, that scene was pretty heavy. I was like, man, poor girl, having to go through all of this. Also, it was funny when they were doing measurements and everything, and when they had to do Nisaka's, all the girls were wanting to, like, hound on him. Oh, man. He's gonna make a pretty girl. He's gonna make a real pretty girl. Also, they tried to make those two kiss, like, they're, like, in the actual play, but then they're like, no, 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 we're not doing that. Oh man, that would be interesting though. But no, that's not gonna happen. But Rina's gonna show up to the cultural festival at the school and go to the play in the next episode for the preview, and you get to see Nisaka as his pretty girl. He's got like long hair and in the dress. And I'm just like, man, you make such a pretty girl. But that's because he's got his bishy kind of face, but he still looks like a dude, so it's like, okay. I actually want to see the play. I'm actually really interested to see how that's gonna go. And whole Rina showing up, and especially after this, after Misaki's kind of let all her feelings out, and Yukari knows about them now. I mean, he knew, but he didn't know, you know, the whole gist of it, you know, how she keeps falling deeper in love with him, and I'm just like, yeah, the poor girl having to go through this. I really do feel bad for her, and now we're at a standstill where it's like, I like Rina and I want her to be with Yukari because, like, you know, they kind of understand each other a little bit more, I feel like, but then there's Misaki and I feel bad for her because she's loved him for so long, so it's like, if I was Yukari, man, freak, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, you know, I'm just gonna choose my gay best friend, okay, there we go, no, I don't know, I wouldn't know which girl to choose, you know, gosh, it's such a hard choice, because it's like, they have their good points, but dang it, Misaki, you made me like you again, because now I feel bad, a little bit bad for you after all that whole crying mess. But, overall, it's a pretty interesting episode overall. So what'd you guys think of the episode? How do you think the play is going to go in the next episode? And I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!